Happy We Are Wednesday. Some of our friends are celebrating a very special holiday this week. Do you know what it's called?
When I have a worry-filled mind, I like to wander outside. No telling what we might find. Birds calling, worms crawling, leaves falling down from above. Oh, I plant my feet on the ground. I keep my head in the clouds. I let my feelings out loud. I hear joy calling, fear crawling, tears falling down out of love.
Hi friends, I'm so glad you're here. What color zone are you in right now? I love how the zones of regulation can help us listen to our body and figure out what we might need in order to feel comfortable and ready to go. If you're feeling a little sleepy this morning, not quite energized yet, you might be in the blue zone. If you're feeling really comfortable, really settled, you might be in the green zone. If you're feeling a little bit worried or distracted, maybe you can't think perfectly clearly, you might be in the yellow zone. And if you're feeling really stressed out, overwhelmed, lots of big feelings taking over, then you might be in the red zone. Think for a moment about the color zone you're in, and then grab an object that matches your color zone right now. I'm moving a little bit slowly this morning. I feel like it's taking my body some time to wake up, so I'm still feeling in the blue zone. What about you? Thanks so much for checking in with your color zone and for sharing that with me. One thing that really helps me wake up my body and feel more energized, especially if I'm in the blue zone, is to do some exercises or just to move around a bit. And so we can check in on our date and talk with Fig and see what type of exercises we should do today. First, let's peek at the date. You may notice it is 11/3/21. At least that's the date where I am. Maybe it's a little different for you. You can always adjust how many exercises you do if the date is different for you. Let's start with 11 exercises. I thought we could run in place and really wake up our bodies for 11 seconds, or as we count until 11. Would you run with me? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. And Big has an interesting pose here. They are facing the wall. Maybe you noticed. Their arms are almost kind of squared up. Their legs look pretty straight. Oh, Big suggests we show them like this too. Do you have any guesses on what move Fig has for us? Yes, push-ups. And I love push-ups because they use a lot of different muscles, and you can do them in a lot of different ways. So if you have a space on the ground or floor in front of you or nearby, you can do push-ups there. I'm going to do some wall push-ups. You can also do push-ups with your knees on the ground or get creative and try to challenge yourself or your body with our push-ups. We're going to do 3 push-ups today. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Big. Thanks, friends. We have one more exercise to do, and we have 21 of them to do. Let's do 21 arm circles. You can stick your arms out straight while you're sitting or while you're standing, and you're going to rotate them in circles. You can go forward or you can go backward. You can do a little bit of each, whatever feels best. Let's do 21 arm circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Maybe you are noticing some feelings in your shoulders. I know I am. Or maybe your heart is beating quickly from our push-ups or from running. I like to take 3 cool down breaths to settle back into my space and feel again ready to go. If you'd like to breathe with me, just listen for my bell. And you'll take a big breath in and then let it out. Let's do it. You may have noticed I was doing one of my favorite breathing activities. It's when I pretend to smell a flower and inhale and then slowly exhale by pretending to blow out a candle. I really like it because it helps me stay focused on my breathing. Earlier I mentioned that there is a very special holiday that some of our friends or family or we may be celebrating. Do you know what it's called? Diwali. Yes. Diwali is a Hindi word that means row or series of lights. It is an important holiday celebrated by Hindu people around the world, and I'm really excited to learn more with you. Let's check out our message. Hello, bright and brilliant friends. Today is the second day in a 5-day celebration generally known as Diwali. Yesterday, many people prepared by gathering materials, and today, folks who celebrate may make intricate Rangoli designs made with colored powders and rice flour. Tomorrow is Diwali, the festival of lights. It is considered the most important of the 5 days, and those who celebrate often recognize and pray to Goddess Lakshmi. Many clay oil lamps, or diyas, are lit to celebrate. Let's look at this lovely book to learn more. Love, Mrs. A. Now, there may be some new words to you. There were some new words to me. And so I tried my best to listen to people say these words and read some descriptions of how to pronounce these words. But I still may have made a mistake because I am not an expert in Diwali yet. I hope to learn more by reading and by talking with my friends who celebrate. But if you notice that I've made a mistake and you can help me learn, please let me know. You can send me an email or you can check the description below this video and get in touch with me a few other ways. Now, as I mentioned, I have a book here that is going to be able to teach me and teach you a little bit more about this beautiful festival. And we're going to learn more together about Diwali. This book is called Shub Diwali. It is written by Chitra Sandar, illustrated by Charlene Chua. And I love how colorful and bright this book is. It really makes me think that this festival must be really, fun and beautiful to celebrate. And in this book, we'll see it follows a young girl and her family as they prepare for and celebrate this festival. Here's the first page I want to share with you. It says, Rangoli art dispels the gloom. It brings sparkle to every room. I'm going to hold this a little bit closer. You can see these intricate and beautiful patterned designs. I see one right here at the front, but I also see one in that background there. And I remember from our message that these Rangoli designs are made with different colored powder or sometimes rice flour, and it looks like they are using a couple different tools to help them, something to pour it, some spoons to place it. I really like how it looks like many people in this family are helping. It looks like something that they're working on together. And wow, I love all the bright colors I see. Let's keep reading and learning. Time for stories about our gods who fought evil against all odds. I'm wondering if this is a representation of the goddess Lakshmi that we heard about in our message. I know that praying to Lakshmi and honoring her as a goddess during Diwali is really important. So I'm curious if that is who is depicted here in this really beautiful illustration. The moon is new as night descends. We light the lamps with all our friends. And here are some of these clay oil lamps we heard about in our message, the DS. They're really interesting shapes. They almost remind me of leaves or cups. And I love how it looks like this person is passing the flame to the next person. They're celebrating with their friends. I also love how it looks like these two friends have different skin colors. They look different. And I'm wondering if they both celebrate Diwali in their family or if this friend is teaching this friend, because it looks like he has different clothes on too. And so I'm curious if that's what's happening here. Just like I'm learning more, I'm wondering if this person's learning more too. And in the back of the book, I'm going to give you a little peek about more information that this book includes. It has an author's note that tells you more details about Diwali and the 5 different days that are celebrated during the festival. It also has a glossary, and like I mentioned before, there are some words that are new to me, words that I haven't practiced my whole life, and it's helpful because it shows you ways to pronounce them, gives you some clues if you're not sure, just like I wasn't sure. And so like I said, if you noticed that I made a mistake, you can let me know. I love to learn new things, especially when I make a mistake, so I can learn the proper way and learn how to say different things. So friends, definitely grab this book from your library or from your local bookstore. It's a really beautiful depiction of the way that families may celebrate Diwali. Now, I am so curious about who we all are. That's why I celebrate We Are Wednesday, to learn more about you, to share more about me, and to just get to know each other better. And so if you have any special holidays coming up, any holidays that are really important to your family, I would love to hear about them. As I mentioned earlier in my video, if you click the description below, you can find different ways to message me or communicate with me so I can get to know more about you and things that are important to you, and also I can include them in future episodes. So don't hesitate to reach out and connect. You can also like and subscribe to this video so you can see more and help encourage me to keep making each one. Now, I am so excited for our mindful moment today. We are going to do some mindful breathing, And it's actually connected to Diwali because I heard and have learned that fireworks are often a part of the celebration. There are many communities that enjoy beautiful firework displays for Diwali. And so our breathing today is actually called firework breath. What we'll do is take our hands and place them palm to palm in front of our heart. Now you want to make sure you're sitting up nice and tall so you have room to take your big breaths. And as you inhale, you'll push your arms up slowly. And once you're all the way at the top, give a clap like a firework. And then twinkle your fingers down as you exhale. And then you'll bring them back and we'll repeat. We'll do this for 5 big breaths. And try to make your claps really loud and strong like a firework. And then watch as your fingers make those beautiful sparkles as they fall. Let's do it. 2 more breaths. Big inhale. Final one. Amazing. Friends, thank you for doing some firework breaths with me. I really felt the power of all those fireworks and saw all those beautiful sparkles. That was really enjoyable, and I hope you enjoyed it too. I hope you make it a great rest of the week. Sending you off with some love if you'd like it, a hug if you want it, and I can't wait to see you next time.